and was kind of dehydrated, so they brought him in to hydrate him up. But want to wish him a lot of luck with his recovery.
Okay, you
photos?
Want? Let's get a couple more photos.
If we don't finish.
Yep.
We've got Fred's again, and Mamu, and I'm going to cruise on through our friend that's there.
Oh, the Chingaling man.
Oh,
there you go. And this is a
little polka run?
A little polka run, and this is benefiting the Acadia Parish Volunteer Department.
Right.
And they had a lot of motorcycles. This is Kim Guidry from Breaux Bridge, Louisiana. She's had to come over and say she likes the Bobby and Andrew show. Right. She watches it, and there's
motorcycles in front of Hotel
Kazan, which is beautifully redone. And these are some of the members that are riding in the polka run. That's a nice restaurant. They serve delicious food, downtown Mamu, and this is the owner. And I met this lady, and where is she from? By golly, I can't think of her name right now. And this is Miss Dean and Mr. John, and they're entering. And here's Tonsu. And this is a picture with Sylvia, I guess would be in the middle. Mercy and Irwin. Irwin is on the left. That's correct. And they're from Mamu, Louisiana, and they watched the Bobby Dupre show. Good morning to you all.
And there's the OPAC over in Mamu, Louisiana. I'm wearing the OPAC shirt this morning. If you need to borrow some money, they got fresh money.
Exactly.
Locations throughout South Louisiana.
All the offices are we just restocked the money bank. Right. We just restocked the money bank, and there's a better picture of Tonsu there with her little. Look, she said she retired, but she's working harder than ever.
And then we got more folks.
Yep, and this is Mr. Eddie Longino's son, and I don't see where I wrote the name down, but anyhow, that's Mr. Eddie Longino's son.
And then we got.
And then this is Todd on the left, and that's. Let's see. I have a card on them right here. Herbie Leger and his wife Stephanie.
Okay, and let's break from photos for a minute, because I got some more I'm going to show in a minute or two, but I probably need to do some other stuff too. No,
and I want to apologize for it. The pictures is hard for me to get the names right and all that, so just laugh and say, well, Bobby's messing up again.
Back to the photos, Mark. This is the ribbon cutting I went to at the Opelousas Lighthouse Mission. You can go by and see a bunch of the photos both on KDCG's website and at the Lighthouse Mission websites on Facebook, and just Opelousas Lighthouse Mission, their traditional deal. Welcome back, KSLO. But that's their garden that they use. You know, they have their own garden where they try to be self-sufficient in making their own vegetables, but they also sell plants and sell vegetables to help fund the mission for homeless men there. And there's some of our buddies there, Mr. Mike Fontenot, of course, who's been very active in helping run the Lighthouse Mission, with our good friend Mr. Johnny Carrier, who's the director there. They do a tremendous job. A lot of people came out for the groundbreaking. They're having a groundbreaking for a new chapel and multi-use building is what they're trying to do there. And of course Dirk was there, so reading a little opening prayer. And then Miss Amanda Tanner, I think, who's the board president now. You and I know with the bank over here in town.
Mid-South Bank. She's the branch manager here.
Does a lot of work in the community.
Husband is Robert. He's a horse trainer.
Senator Gilroy couldn't be there with all the flooding. He was doing a bunch of stuff with all that, but he sent one of the guys from his office to bring a nice certificate recognizing it, a pronouncement from the Senate floor for Johnny. So really, really good event. Let me keep cruising through, just showing all the folks that were there. There's Maria again. You saw Maria at the event the other night.
And this was what, Saturday?
And there's Chief Perry Gallo and the mayor and the whole crew there digging and cutting the ground. And one of the ministers involved with the Lighthouse Mission was there saying a closing prayer. Now, I went around the whole Morganza Spillway.
Let me break for 1 second.
Let's break it.
The band that was playing Saturday at Fred's was very, very good.
Yes, sir.
COD, Cajun On Demand.
There you go.
And it's featuring Harry and Mark Young. And, of course, Mr. LaFleur, the little short Mr. LaFleur is the announcer for KVPI. He has a very distinctive, great voice. He does a real good job, and he acknowledged that I was in the building. How about that? He recognized old Bobby Dupre. Thank you.
Washington State Bank. I'm going to get my sponsors in to wrap that up before we go back to pictures. Washington State Bank, all your banking needs, go by Washington State Bank. Online service, business, personal, updating your house, billing the new house. They can handle it all. Want to pay all your bills online, they got all that as well. Washington State Bank with locations in Washington, Opelousas, Arnaville, Leonville, and Palmetto.
I saw Miss Sue Brignac at the function on Friday night, but I saw from a distance, never did get to shake hands and give her a hug, but I did get to see her there.
Wound Treatment Center, all your wounds. If you got anything going on with varicose veins, diabetic type issues, maybe surgery that hasn't healed, just skin that doesn't heal right, Wound Treatment Center can help you with hyperbaric type treatments that don't hurt you at all. They put you in that little chamber thing and it just helps that skin. It puts oxygen in and gets everything rolling so you heal much faster. They do grafts, they can do your own skin, they can do synthetic skin, do all that at Wound Treatment Center with the chief over there, Dr. Carrie Thibodeau. And let me hit my last one, Quality Portable Buildings. If you're looking for good portable buildings right now, you might be moving all your stuff out of the basin, and you got to have a place to put it. Go to Quality Portable Buildings. They got plenty of buildings that they can put together, nice customized things, colors that match your home, styles that can match your home, from just covers to whole full-blown buildings, outdoor kitchens, beauty shops, whatever you're looking for.
If they don't have what you're looking for, they'll build it for you.
And U-Haul rentals as well right now while you're moving stuff around is very important. And one more sponsor, LHC Group. All your home health care needs, LHC Group can help you, and that's from the therapist can go in your house, to the beds, to the oxygen equipment, to the button that you press to call for help. They can do all that. Louisiana Healthcare Group can do hospice care, palliative care. They got the Health and Wellness Center here in Opelousas as well to help keep you in shape. Now,
went to JB Sandals. When you want something that you know they'll have it, you go to JB Sandals and they'll have it. Went there Monday. We were working on the project of Visqueen and wrapping my camp at 3 Mile Lake, and Visqueen needed some spray to close up the holes, caulking spray, and saw Arthur Roche there, and we had a nice little conversation. I told him, be sure to tell Miss Treva, his wife, hello. Treva worked, of course, for the company for many, many years, great employee, and of course, Arthur Roche was a school teacher, retired, I guess from Port Barre High School.
He was my biology teacher.
And he told a little story about my brother John. They had one of the students in the class was cutting up and had a ball or something in his hand, and John says, give me that. And he threw it. He thought the window in the classroom was open, and he threw it, and it broke the window. He says, we all went to holler and scream, and then we realized we better shut our mouth.
If you're mad enough to throw it through a window.
Because the principal is going to be mad. He later was the principal. And anyhow, it was a good little story. And John, good morning to you and normally and all the family. John's under the weather, but please, if you can look him up. He's on Annunciation Street in Lafayette, and he'd love to talk to you on the phone, or even better, if you have a chance, go by and visit him, please. His mind is good and he feels great. He's just not able to get around walking wise. May
29th, don't forget, they're having the Memorial Day ceremony at St. Landry Church after the 10 a.m. Mass. Go to 10 a.m. Mass, St. Landry, and right afterwards they're going to do the thing, the big ceremony outside at the Father Joseph LaFleur Monument. If you're a veteran or a family of veteran, you want to participate with American Legion Post 45 or the Veterans of Foreign Wars, Post 2483, call Ken Thibodeau, 942-2736. Talk about your thank you card, then I'm going to go back to some pictures.
Dear Mr. Dupre,
squeeze them in.
This has been such an exciting and busy time that it has taken me time to respond to your kindness and helpfulness when we met. It is dangerous to invite me to call on you in case I need help. I am the type of person who just might do that. Your address is Opelousas. I live in Opelousas. I met these 3 nuns when we were returning from our trip of picking up Megan's furniture in New Orleans, and we were on the way back. We stopped at Cash's truck stop. That's the highway between I-10 and 190.
415 or
yeah, Cash, yes, 415. And she says, if you get a chance to visit, come by Prompt Succor Convent, and that's on St. Charles Street, so we can meet again and you can see why I'm happy to live in Opelousas. Isn't that a sweet note?
With the Maronites.
The Maronites. There were 3 of them, and I picked up the tab, their little lunch they were having.
Can't have a history of Opelousas without the Maronites.
That's correct.
Core to the city.
And that's the second time in, what, 4 or 5 months, 6 months that I've been able to do something for some nuns from Abbeville.
Education, hospital help, I mean everything the Maronites were very involved with.
Opelousas General, they the ones that
hospital.
were the founding group that had the idea, I think.
Back to my photo. St. Landry Catholic Church had their church picnic. That's Dirk Boudreau, who you know I talk so highly about.
Oh, yes.
He and Miss D, his wife, did all this big, you know, everybody helps, but you always got somebody who's kind of the head of the project, and Dee and Dirk did a tremendous job. I'm showing some pictures of Father James Brady from our church over there, and Mr. Gilbert.
Let me stop a little while for Dirk. I needed a letter of recommendation yesterday from a business person in the area. I called Dirk, and I told Lisa and Belinda at the OPAC office, I said, before you're going to get through giving him all the information, he'll already start writing it. Before we could almost hang up the phone with him, he had already written the letter, and I went and picked it up.
That's a nice thing to send to your probation officer. I mean, the probation officer has to put that on file.
Come on, I'm trying to qualify to be able to go to the Cayman Islands.
Is that what you're trying to do?
Well, the workers' comp program with the Horsemen, the basic startup starts at the Cayman Islands, and then the insurance is back into the United States. But there's something there. Now, we told that...
Y'all investigating.
And we have to have our annual meeting there. That's bad. It's going to cost me a lot of money because I pay my own way. You remember that? But you wrote up my...
Keep paying your own way.
Yep.
Back to the photos.
Yeah, I don't want to get in trouble like some people.
Mr. Gilbert and Dwayne over there, and then our guys with St. Landry Church, and Tony Sashery sent the party wagon and cooking wagon out there to the church picnic with the cooking and the jambalaya, and of course Colby Boudreau, of course the next generation of Boudreaux is going to be very good at helping big projects as well, and fun jumps with kids. I'm going to just whiz through these photos because I got a bunch. Just seeing the grounds around St. Landry Church. They've cleaned up Valentin Hall. We talked about where the nuns live for years. They've really done a huge job in replacing the roof and all. Look at the hot dogs that they were cooking. Scott Pete came to help. You know Scott Pete from Imperial?
Oh, yeah.
He was making cotton candy, and folks are getting hot dogs.
I'm going to eat supper with them tonight.
Kids cutting flips. Look, Darla helping Scott making the cotton candy. I tell you what, they were good. And the Fusiliers, Kevin and Tanina were there as well with the little vet place over here in town. And I'm whizzing through them all. Y'all see folks y'all know.
Go to the photo gallery.
And we got Deacon Sammy was there too. And you can kick back to us. I want to thank everybody for a great project this weekend.
Lady of Lourdes, you know, built a new hospital. It's almost complete.
Correct.
They had a little practice move, a little dummy move. Not dummy, that's a bad word, but a practice run. But they're going to officially start moving to their new home on June the 25th. And so that's very soon.
Over there.
That's correct, who used to be at Opelousas General. Yep. And by the way, Gary, I have something where Gary and Opelousas General.
Gary Keller.
Keller made a nice donation to the St. Landry Veterans Memorial Project.
Excellent.
And I might add that Gary, I'm going to write a check today and put it in the mail today for the project you invited me to assist you with. I'm sorry that I didn't do it earlier, but I'm well intended. You have anything else you'd like to say? One of our local boys is doing well. I spoke about him, showed his picture recently. He's over at, what's the name of his?
The
Village Cafe in River Ranch.
And
Jude Tozan, Chef Jude Tozan, good food. Every weekend we like to ask everybody to consider attending the church of that church. Choice on Sundays. We're rushing too much, and we're not in a hurry today. We have time. God of all justice, infuse into me the true virtue of justice. Let me have a good will toward you and toward all human beings, rendering to each everything that is due each. Thank you so much for watching the program, viewing the program, wherever means you get it, whether it's radio, television, or internet. We say thank you very much, and I thank you, Andrew.
Thank y'all.